Hello, it's me, Tabby. Hi, how's everyone doing? Oh, he gave me vine rope. Eventually, I should start actually dealing with these other areas and whatnot and working my way through it. But for right now, at the very least, I got Jirachi. Hi, Tail. I got Jirachi to move into her little house right here in Pallet Town, so now I have both Jirachis. Not even great, you just say it's nice? No, okay. Yeah, sure, here you go, here's a hug. Ooh, I get a Mew. That's gonna come in handy. That's gonna make a really nice amount of money. You don't feel good? Not surprised by that. I'm really not surprised by that. You know, building up these other islands would be really nice if they could have co-op. Even if I could just only invite one other person over to help me build, it would be more fun. But the fact that I'm doing it by myself just takes a lot of the fun out of it. Wonder how much has changed since I've been here. I don't know if Nut's been coming here at all or not. I'm surprised. I suppose I'll get my answer when I start interacting with Pokemon and they're like, "Hey, can you give this to Nut?" Okay, so not immediately being bombarded with that. Get rid of the Meowth for that. It's a much better sticker. Weather Vane. Technology poster. Vertical stripe poster. And a drink oh, that's a beautiful little drink poster. I kind of want that. Eventually we might. I've unlocked some new recipes, so there is all that. Spinnerack still lives here. Eventually I will move Spinnerack out of that. Noctowl lives here. So we're going to probably continue doing on what I was doing before. In fact, you know what today's project is going to be? We're going to finish this. This right here, we're going to finish it. So the first thing is first. Do I really want all this to be grass? Or do I want it to be stone? I think the answer is I want it to be stone. So we're going to probably change all the stonework, clear out all the flowers, replace it maybe with seaweed or something, I don't know. Grass. What if I just change the type of grass it is? Moss. But then it'd just be moss. And that would make it muddy water, so using that's out of the question. How much room I got? Oof, I have like no room. And if I put one down, I'm going to be pulling the other one up, so... Any of these empty? Well, I do have this one. Alright, let's start dropping my stuff off. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. And I'm saying sorry simply because, I had to pick all this up after I'm done. But I'm hoping that by getting rid of all the grass and whatnot in here, I can level out this entire area and we can deal with it that way. Okay. Oh, perfect. I had to fill in this water anyway. So, for those of you who remember this at all, you know what happens when I do things. Oh boy, this is gonna take a while. Well, let's start with this, shall we? So, that wasn't what I was gonna say initially. If you guys remember how I do things, you will know how I'm going to fill all this in. There is an actual method to my madness, and I will actually get it done. And there will be no mistakes. And it'll be done immediately. I hate having to do this. I really do, but... Oh! My hot spring water. Oh, this might take a while. And there it is. The one only other spot. Girl, I asked you to rotate. Why won't you rotate when I ask you to? So, Tail, how's your day going? I feel like I can leave the grass here. I feel like the grass is fine. I feel like the grass just kind of becomes like the grass, you know? I say as I procedurally just keep destroying it. Probably because it's so deep under the water that I don't want to deal with it. Oh boy. Oh, that worked out pretty well. Oh, I'm surprised at how well that worked out. Okay, this grass I'm okay with. I just want to be done with this. Quite literally, I just want to be done with this. Hey, do we have any gravel? And if I were to swap this gravel out with the dark rock, I could get the gravel to turn all this into gravel. And then in the same moment, I can use the grass to make all this level with the grass. But where exactly do I want the grass to go? Do I want it to start... I think I want it to start... I've been having a great day, yeah. I think I want it to start right about here. So if it just goes alongside here, I guess, I could have more houses. But I should really think about this. Oh, okay. So let's run a hypothetical. Let's say, do I have my road system? I do not. Of course I don't. Why would I have my roads with me? Let's say I... Wait, do I? No, I have marble. Well, tell her I said hi back. Let's say... Well, let's just Let's just be honest. So let's say that I start here. This is my land, right? I could put houses over here. Let's just use marble, right? So if this is the land right here, the very edge of the land, I would have possibly 2 of these and then my other part of the road. That's like the normal. I normally do 2 by 4 here, so this would be the road. And of course there's grass in the way. And then I would have all the way out to here. Let's see. So I normally leave at least 1 space for the house. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So if I build out to here, I'd have 7. If I build out to just here, I would have 6. If I built out to here, I'd have 5. It doesn't exactly inspire me with much hope. But if I push it out just a little bit more, out to like here, I could gain that land back. I could move the road down by 1. Actually, I could have the road alongside the river, which would be kind of cool, actually. And I could have it drain into the river, which could help explain how I keep getting water into my little flow system anyway. This could actually be the example of how I get my aqueducts on multiple different levels. And so I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put my road over here. And I was going to see if I could do 2 sets of houses, but honestly I think 1 set of houses is more than enough. So I think I'm going to put it like this, and this is going to be my road. So that means all of this is going to be road, all of this is going to be house land. So it's going to be houses, probably double wides going all the way down here, possibly for a lot of Pokemon. And so all this is going to be nice and level, and then this will be our lake from here down. Also means I can fill this space in and possibly have... No, that's impossible. It's fine, Tail. It's really no effort at all. I mean, it's some effort, but not as much as I like to pretend it is. Damn it! No! Why? Why does the world hate me so much? Why can't the world just do what I ask of it? There we go. So immediately we are seeing the difference here. Oh, I know. I know that's your dream. I know. You'll eventually get to. Eventually. We're all excited. We can't wait. So I think I will go out to... How far do I want to take this? Well, it depends on how many houses I want to make, because we have a lot of Pokemon in the house, and Tail hasn't joined us yet, so there's no accounting for that part of all this. I assume that Tail is going to build a house at some point in this game world. Or at the very least, a town. At the very least, a house. At the very most, a town. Okay, can I just pick that up real quick? Thank you. Oh good, I ran off cobblestone. I somehow predicted that very well. And so everything up to here will soon be water. This will soon be all lake. And so what I want to do is I want it to reach at least out to... about to here. Hi, Dusky. I'm just trying to figure out exactly how far I want my system to go before I decide to make it stop. I'm trying to figure out exactly how big I want this lake to be and where I'm going to stop building. And if I'm going to level this out or if I'm going to keep it up. I might level this down and then use these blocks here to help me build this place in. On your side, Tail. On your side, that's where you can do that. Okay, I have to remember that this is going to be level with this right here. So how you doing, Dusky? Oh, crap, that was someone's house. Oh well. Oh well, it's not an episode of Pokopia if Tabby doesn't dislodge a whole ecosystem of Pokemon in the process of building up an ecosystem for Pokemon. At the very least, I want it to come all the way out to here. Just got off your pre-interview meeting, feeling concerned. Had total dude bro vibes. The hiring director looked like he had a small bit of liquid courage before the meeting. Oh, wow. So, Dusky, in your professional opinion as a landscaper, which I'm not saying you have that, how far would... I'm going to develop this area. I'm going to develop this area and put houses on this side of the road right here. Exactly how far do you think I should take this? And then the rest of this is going to become the lake. I'm going to fill in the lake today. So, would you stop here? Or would you stop... like, over here? Or would you stop, like, literally right here? Because I'm thinking that this might be my stop point, like, literally right here. But that's a lot for me to fill in. But I can do it. It's not a problem. Where the road? Yeah, no, the road. Yeah, the road. So the road's right here. It's gonna be along the edge of the river. Like I might add a layer on the outside of it, but for the most part, it's gonna be right on the edge of the river. I might have a road that branches back here, and there might be a second row of houses back here. So there might be two houses, two like housing things, like houses that come over here and houses that stay right over here in this area. So there'll be, so there are going to be houses in this stretch of land right here. So this is going to be like double wides. It's going to be like 8x7s or something. Put the guidepost for the full road and be able to give better advice. Yeah. So here's what I'm thinking, right? So obviously this is gonna be built up with. This is gonna be level. All this is gonna be level with grass. It's all gonna be level, and so like a house will be like, it'll probably start like right here. And here's like, it's gonna come even with this road. So I want to at least leave like one space for like the land. So it's gonna be like, they're gonna be like this big. This is gonna be like a standard house in this area. It's gonna be about that big. And then maybe leave like a couple spaces for like another house over here. Set a couple spaces. There we go, it's about 8. And so there's gonna be like another house. There's gonna be like, there's gonna be no, the road's gonna like come down through like here, I think. So I think I'm gonna have the road and then the 2 spaces and then the other part of the road. Maybe able to get a 3rd house in this. I feel like I can do a 3rd house in this little space before we have to turn. And then we can do more houses down over here and more houses down over here. But all this is going to be nice and level. It's going to be completely fleshed out. And at that point, I think that's when I should really start actually planning things. But I'm going to start filling this in. You put a park or nature in that space? Okay. That works. I guess it would be nice for them to have a little park. Dude, I'm all the way over here. What do you want, Blissey? You know, Blissey, you're right. Why do I have 2 registers here? Why do I do that? Why am I... Oh. You're right, Blissey. Why would I do that? Why would I have 2 of these? Why did I build it like that? Your cat did not just say the word mama. Your cat did not do that. I hate to tell you this, your cat did not say the word mama. It said mamacita. Your cat is Spanish. Okay, yeah, I got plenty. So, here is my unfortunate circumstance. I kind of want gravel, but I kind of don't have enough gravel to cover all these blocks. So what I'm going to do is this deeper water, I'm going to turn into black rock, use that gravel to make stuff. I think. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I should go to Dream Island, just gather up all their gravel, come on back here. I could use the black rock I have to replace the gravel and bring the gravel back with me. Oh, Dusky, that's an amazing idea. How do you come up with it? No. Yes. Yeah, I want to go to Dream Island. Eventually, I do need to update my Pokopia thumbnail. I think later on today, I'm going to really focus on building that up. Alright. At the very least, I could turn it into sand. That's a good point. I actually could just turn it into sand. But if I can get gravel, I will. Or, at the very least, this rock stuff. I could make it into that just fine. But I do want gravel. Really? This is how you get wheezing? By using old antique furnitures? I mean, I get it. I get it. What's the other Pokemon? Crobat? Aww. The amount of chemical saturated resin treated wood in that small area? What? I have no idea what you just said. Okay, what I do not see is gravel. What I do see is this beautiful stone. Oh! See, I didn't get that at all. There we go. I think that's good enough. And I'm not saying that because I'm lazy. I'm saying it because I'm really lazy. Ooh, what's this over here? Ah, more habitat information. Oh my gosh. Well, I don't need that. Oh, I wonder if the 6 flames is used for full picks then, because of the 6 tails. I think that's it. I think I've wondered for a while what the 6 torches habitat was for. I think it's for Vulpix, the 6-tailed fox. If 9 torches is used for for 9 tails, then 6 torches would definitely be used for Vulpix. That makes sense to me. Okay. Do I have food? I think I dropped off all my food. Should probably put my action hopper. Ah. There we go. Alright, let's start by refilling my, this. Start with this, and now we get started. Alright. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna swap all of that bottom rock with this white rock. And then I'm gonna put the gravel up towards the top because that makes more sense, you know? The gravel should be closer to the top, and this white rock should be closer to the bottom. That's just science. Yeah, it's already working pretty well. I'm really surprised by the aesthetic difference. And I was going to be on a lot sooner today. I was going to start actually at like 11 a.m. But I got set up, I got caught up playing Starfield. I'm playing Aquarian. At the very least, the closest thing I can have to Aquarian. Which is basically a soft purple human with some blue overtones over top of her to give her some better facial coloration. And then I gave her white glowing eyes. The closest thing I could possibly get to Aquarian. Just, you know. That way I'm not playing like a Mandalorian all the time. And while I love playing a Mandalorian, the fact that they're always like coded to their armor is so annoying. Even though I love Mandalorian armor. Fun, have you ever not felt that way? See, no, Bly is like obsessed with Jawas, and I feel like Quarians are my Jawa. Now, while I may like agree with the Mandalorian lifestyle and whatnot, I may live it myself. I don't have like that full-on obsession like the Jawas, you know? And Disney still hasn't done anything with the Achani. It's actually working out quite well. How am I out of PP already? Ewoks are the best. What do you know about the culture? Okay, I'm about to run out of White Rock. Oh, once I run out, I run out. I was afraid I was gonna like run out of White Rock before I got done with all the gravel swap, but I should now have enough gravel to finish this insane quest that I've made for myself. Yep, that's what I was afraid of. Still looks really nice. Do I really need to go this far? I mean, I guess it doesn't hurt to go this far out, but... a lot of this is going to be built on top of itself. Wait, is it? Is it going to be built? No, nope. This is as far out as it's going to be built, so everything else is going to be underwater here. Yeah, this is all going to be water. Ugh, a lot of Pokemon PP again. It's amazing how gravel takes up so much concentration and power. Okay, yep, this is all also gonna be gravel. That's right. Yep, a lot of this is gonna be this included. This is part of it. Oh no, I'm out of gravel. I'm nowhere close to being done. I mean, still, it looks a lot better though, doesn't it? It looks a lot better now. I kind of wanted to get it done before I started filling everything in though. Because once there's water in there, it's going to be a lot harder to fix all this until August. But luckily, this is an ongoing project, and I can continue to on-go it as needed. What I'm going to do is drop off this black rock. I might go back and grab more of that white rock. I was hearing stuff. Okay, I got plenty of room. Okay, good. Oh, awesome. Yes, perfect. Oh, perfect. I love that. I'm so glad I did not fill all this in with gravel. There we go. Okay, I actually don't have that much grass. This is gonna take a lot to fill in. Okay, let's do what I can, shall we? Okay. I think what I might do here is instead of putting houses in this spot, yeah. No, yeah. No. You're right. I'm gonna fill all this in with land. I'm gonna make it level. I'm gonna build it out to about here, and I'm gonna fill it in. Yes. I thought that was obvious. That I thought that's what I was saying this whole time. I must not have been very clear with what I was trying to do. I was, but at the same time I was gonna end it at this natural curve right here. Like I was gonna build out to about here, and then I was just gonna let the rest of the lake be the rest of the lake, and then I was gonna fill it in. And so I was like, I'm gonna fill it in. I'm gonna make it level. Like These spots over here, I'm gonna raise the water level to be higher. I'm raising the water level. That's what I was. Luckily, I can get more grass pretty easily. Watch this. It's gonna be very, very simple. You're gonna laugh when I show you how easy this is gonna be. I can get more grass by laying down more dirt. Cover up this water while I'm on it. Okay, well, I'll just build around that. See, no, that's why you had me all confused. I was like, well, why do I need guideposts? I'm like, do you just want me to, like, show you, like, what I'm planning on so you can, like, visualize the road system that you think would be the most appropriate? I was like, I'm kind of confused here, but I don't care. I'm okay with being confused. I spent most of my life confused. I'm very good at being confused. I don't think anyone realizes how easy it is for me to be confused. Wait, why am I doing this? This is all gonna be dirt! This is all gonna be buried. Why am I making it grass? It doesn't matter what it is. It could be different grass. I need the grass to build up, not to build down. There we go. I should be taking it from the bank, though. Okay. Take two. Alright. Alright, Dusky, you have a good day. I hope you get a job that you're satisfied with. And nothing else. I'm trying to be very nice when I say it like that. I hope you get a really good job. I hope this job that you interviewed for is like the best job ever. Ah, this feels so good. You have no idea how good this feels. It sounds like this company is a young blood startup, so it could be perfect for my experience, or the worst. I'm gonna have so much ground after all this. I can get some gravel back by Okay, back to this. At the very least, it's going to be sand. If it's not gravel, it's going to be sand. What it could do is replace the upper level with sand, and then put the gravel and put it underneath the sand. Anyway. Yep. Peace. You have a good day. Hi. How are you? I'm just laying down a bunch of dirt. Okay, good, good, good. Building all the way out to here. Okay, then. There we go. Finally filling that little hole right there. All right. Fantastic. If you're wondering what I'm doing, I'm filling in this area because I'm about to terraform all of it into roads and houses and other things like that. I mean, should be kind of obvious, but that is the crux of what I'm trying to do. I'll come back to fix you in a minute. You're new to building games? Well, this is Pokopia. It is Pokemon Dragon Quest Builder 2, which I recommend starting with Pokopia or Dragon Quest Builder 2 if you do want to become familiar with building-esque games. If you don't want to become familiar with building-esque games, then, well, you don't need to play either of them. A lot of people like to compare this to Minecraft, and that's just plain wrong. This is almost nothing like Minecraft. The only thing that's Minecrafty about it is the fact that there are blocks. Which Dragon Quest Builder also has blocks, I think. I think it's mostly blocky. I'm almost certain of it. Alright. Soon all of this will be nice and even. And filled. That's the most important part. It'll be filled. It'll be filled with land. If I make this all grass right here, I can get enough dirt to fill in this bottom layer. I'm pretty sure about that. Oh yeah, if I took all of it from right here, that would be enough. I was gonna do this anyway, so. Oh yeah, that looks so much better. So, are you new to the channel? Have you been here before? Should I show you my Pokopia realm that I've been to? Or that I've been building. Not that I've been to. That I've been building. I hope I have enough. I think I do. I have enough. Why do you always start up a layer? Why do you always do this? Doesn't matter. Wait, did I run out? I think I ran out. Nope, I still got 51. Okay. Oh, we are getting somewhere. So, Draven, what do you like to do for fun? Okay, good. Now let's start laying it down. Oof. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Actually, no. I think I did not mean to do that, but it is. Oh, me. Oh, well. I'll come back to fix it in a minute. And there we go. Now it reaches the road. Very happy. Now, I'm sure you're asking yourself, why is Tappy doing this? And the reason is because I'm about to build houses in this area. I'm going to build a road, I'm going to build houses, and I'm going to get this thing filled up. Basically, that's the long and short of it. Mostly, I just want to get the lake filled in. I mostly just want to get the lake filled in. I want the lake done. I want to get the lake done. I want to get the lake filled in. I want to be done with the lake. My big motivation here is I want that lake done. It's very... What's the word I'm thinking of? It's a very selfish desire of mine. I very selfishly want to get that lake filled in. Because I want the lake filled in. The lake has been a very chaotic thing for the past couple days, and I just kind of want it. I'm so happy. I'm so happy. Soon this will be filled in and it'll be good. And I won't have to worry about it anymore. And I seem to have plenty to help me with it. Oh, with this I'll be able to put the power lines back up too. Okay. It's the little things like this that I really like. Oh, nope. I did it again. I had to stop doing that. I just keep making more trouble for myself when I do that. Ah! Oh, it's so beautiful. Oh my gosh, look at it. It's so beautiful. It's about to be done. At least this part of it, it's about to be done. Then we have to go get more white rock. Then we have to go get the gravel situation figured out. We have to deal with all of that. That's like the last thing I really have to deal with is just the gravel in the lake. Get the lake done. Ah, that's nice. That's a good feeling. Now let's fix these power lines. Okay, good. Oh, Nut's gonna be so happy when she sees this. Once this is all done and it all looks nice, Nut is going to go crazy for it. But I have to get it done first. And that is the trick here. I need more white rock. And I might even push the white rock up by a layer. But I don't know yet. See, but I think what I might do is have the white rock be one layer, the gravel be another layer, and I think I might make mossy soil be a third layer. I haven't decided yet. I think mossy would be okay for the third layer. I feel like that'd be fine. Ooh, recipe for Sunny poster. Soon this will all be gravel. Nah, we should be fine. I should have enough gravel by the end of all this. To be honest, I'm thinking about expanding some of this grass right here. Yeah. I remember when this was my big lake. When I first started this little area, this was the big lake. This was the big connection event between the two waterfalls and the man-made rivers that I made. And now it's gonna turn this into the big lake. It's a nostalgic moment for me, okay? I'm sorry. I'm trying not to cry here, but this is basically a nostalgic moment for me. I'm gonna be making this entire thing a big massive lake. It's gonna take a lot of practice. It's gonna take a lot of tears, a lot of suffrage, but I think together we can do it. Together, I think we can make that a lake. If I can make this a massive magma volcanic wonderland between two neighboring towns, Cliffside and Blackrock, then I think I can fill in a lake a second time. That's right, a second time, because we've already done it before. So we want the Pikachu Island. Yeah, let's go. Alright, let's go get more of the white rock. Oh, there's some right here. I'm sorry, I didn't realize you were down in here. Also means there's no Raikou here, but whatever. No, Dratini and Dragonair. Good. I think that's enough. Yep, I'm ready to go back. I just want some white rock. Come here, gather some white rock, go back. I'm not like Nut. I don't go in and excavate a whole entire island's worth of resources to bring it back. I probably should, but I just don't. I just don't. Alright. Alright. So, let's go exchange some stone for other stone. And then use that stone to cover up the other stone. And then use that stone as selling material, because we don't really need it at that point. Yeah, honestly, I feel like the white stone just looks better on the very far bottom rather than this loose gravel. It should probably be the opposite. It should probably be gravel with some sand on top of it, but not just any sand. I would probably use volcanic ash here. You know, I might actually just use some volcanic ash for this. And I think my reasoning is pretty simple. It's it'd be darker. It would match the gravel better than standard sand. Hi Tail, how's it going? How was your lunch? What'd you eat? Did you have anything good? Gravel must be really hard. Well, I've at least done 99 white rocks, so... Okay! We have successfully... Nope, here's more. Sandwich Polynesian sauce? Tail, what is Polynesian sauce? You got my interest. I kind of want to go to Subway for lunch now. Because I want some of that Chipotle Southwest. I sure hope I have enough gravel to finish this off. I really want to be done with this. I mean, I'm trying my best to be as nice as possible about this, but at the end of the day, I do just want to be done with this. Oh, yeah, but that's not what I was asking, Tail. I was asking what Polynesian sauce is. Not where I could get it. I want to know what it tastes like. Is it sweet? Is it sour? Is it spicy? This is starting to look a lot better. If I'm not talking very much, it's simply because I'm just focusing on getting all this filled in, you know? And hoping I have enough to fill it in. I don't want there to be any holes, I just want it to be done. You know what I mean? Now, is it completely necessary for me to cover all this with gravel? No. No, it's not. How also, I'm just also a very, like, passionate person. Like, I kind of want it to either be gone. Okay, because of this grass right here, I'm gonna definitely cover this up with whatever gravel I have left. Good, I have some left. It's looking great though. Oh, it's looking so good. I do not have enough though. So I will be enacting my phase 2 plan. Yep, I'm officially out. So I'm going to start initiating phase 2, which is moss. I'm gonna add moss to this. Just so I can cover up that back area a bit. I mean, I could add more white block. I could add more white rock, and I wouldn't be wrong for doing so. I wouldn't be wrong for doing so. I don't have much white rock left, do I? I do not have much white rock left. Honestly, I like the white rock the way it is, too, anyway. So what I might do is this area over here, I might just turn all this into moss. If it's moss, it'll be fine. Maybe I'll put some moss on these top layers over here. I feel like that would work. What do you think? What do you think, what do you think, Tail? I keep calling you Raptor. Okay, nothing of value in that. Oh, I got more white rock. So I could do that, but I like the white rock the way it is. So I think I'm going to stick with my plan to use the moss. Good, mossy soil. We have 34 of them. I could have sworn we had more. Did we put it somewhere else? What do you want, trash eater? No, so here's my quiz. Which Pokemon here eats our poop? If you said Wooper, you're right. You win a cookie. It is true. Wooper eats our crap. That is canonical. That is a canonical fact. All day. I plan on streaming all day. Or until I die, whichever happens first. Okay. I'm already out of mossy soil. You've gotta be kidding me. What I could do is actually just wipe out all these blocks right here, and I would not be wrong for doing that. Yeah, I would not be wrong for doing that. Why am I always concerned about having to have the ground uninterrupted? Well, okay, so I have all this mossy... I will go ahead and keep the moss here. But anything else, I'm just gonna delete. I don't need to have all this grass in here. I've been struggling so hard. I don't have to. I literally don't have to work. I don't have to work at all. I just have to get it done. That's all I gotta do is just get it done. In fact, I can punch some of this gravel out. I can punch some gravel out and use it. Ah. Oh, all my problems have been solved. I just have to punch rocks. If I just punch rocks, you might build a bridge with water underneath it. Can you explain what you mean by that? And there we go. Alright, let's finish this. Let's start with the one piece of land that actually needs it. Oh, good. Then that means I get to punch the crap out of this. No, I don't. I do not. I do not know. I do not know this stuff, Tail. I'm a dummy. I'm a dummy when it comes to trains and trains knowledge. Okay, let's actually just... Are you seriously gonna tell me that this was all soil the entire time? You never saw a bridge with train tracks on? No, I haven't. I don't have a lot of trains where I live, Tail. I live in Cleveland. We have a couple trains. A couple. And they're all in a very small, in a very, like, condensed town. We don't have any, like, bridges with water that have train tracks to go over top of it. We don't really do that here. Alright. As far as I'm concerned, this is done. It's aesthetically pleasing. It's cute. It looks nice. So let's go ahead and flood it with water. Now I hear you asking me, Tabby, how are you going to flood it with water? You remember how I built the lake on top? I don't know if any of you guys were here when I did that or if I did that all myself. So, if you're new and you haven't seen me do that yet, you're about to observe that process. What I need is some wooden planks. It's gonna be really quick, really fast. You're gonna be amazed at how easy this actually is to do. And then when you want to terraform your own lakes, you'll know how to do it. It'll be so simple. But first things first, we do need bridge planks. How much room I got? Plenty. Yeah, I got plenty of room. Okay. So I got 60 bridge planks, 49 floor grates, and 3 walkways. I can make do with all this. Right. So, I do want it level with this. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to start building that up. So I want... It's not what I was going to do. I want this down here. This over here. Why aren't you part of this? All of you can dance down, please. And I want this over here. So, this is going to be very simple, right? You start by putting down a bridge plank. I might as well make it stretch all the way across, because that's exactly how this is going to work. Now, how many bridge planks did that take? About 20. I had 94. I have 70 left. This is the longest one I have to deal with. So, if that's only 24, then great. So, when I'm spewing water out to the edge, right here, I get an additional area of effect. So, it actually fills in two. So, if I spit out here and I get another one here, then I can fill in here, spit out here, and put another bridge plank right here. In fact, let me actually just like... Alright, so I spit here. It also flows out to here. Also flows out to here. I spit out here. I put a plank here. So, this should, in theory, cover in my holes. I'm going to test that theory. We're going to test that theory right now. We're going to see if it works. If I have to go in a layer, I have to go in a layer. Not a big deal. I think I just proved that theory right here, right now. So watch this. Ah, okay. Nope, I was right. It does spill out. And so I want to just point out that this is how I terraformed an entire lake. As you can see, it takes no effort, no time, just one gulp of water and a bunch of bridge planks. Best thing is, you don't have to fill this entire thing up with all the bridge planks. Once you're done with a section or two, you can just pick the planks up, move them to a different spot. Doesn't even require that much PP either. Once again, I used about 20 of these, which they can just be combined into 97. I have plenty to do this entire project. At least this part of it. 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. I still need it. So I'm just gonna put it right here then. Well, I mean, if I could just Yeah, I'll go and put him down. Why not? I'll just pick him up after I'm done. Or I might just leave them out. Honestly, I might just leave them out. You think Princess likes me? I don't think the cat even knows me. 2, 3, 4, 5. And so by doing this method, I will easily fill this entire area in, and we'll be able to terraform this entire lake within a few minutes. It's really simple like that. So far, I've only used about half my planks. It's gonna be a lot easier for here. So 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's see, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here we go. How many do I got left? 18? Alright. So this is definitely the reach of what I can do with one run. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to fill all this in, and then from there, we're going to work our way outwards. Uh-oh. Oops. Almost made a big oof. Alright, so let's just start at the very end, work our way across, and then we'll deal with it that way, shall we? I have some holes I need to fix, but we'll get there. As you can see, that entire section, minus those little spots right there, done. I think I already did all this. Well, just in case. And it appears I did not do it. Look at that. For the most part, we have a nice, calm lake. And so this is what I like to this is what I like to believe is the best method for filling in a lake. More or less. Small areas that need to be fixed, but other than that, it looks great, doesn't it? I mean, of course there are some spots that need to be fixed with different elevations and whatnot, but that can just be fixed by just doing literally this. I mean, if you're able to stand here, it doesn't really matter, does it? This is for filling in all those deep ends that have different waters that you have to, like, deal with yourself. Like, I cannot be expected to stand in this water and spout 3 levels above my head. That's too much. This is simple. Now, if Magnemite could spit water out, that would be a different story now, wouldn't it? But this works. And that's what matters. All you have to do is just hold down the A button, hold down the ZL button, and just let yourself walk sideways as you walk across these planks. And there we go. Look at that. I'll take my Nobel Peace Prize now for, I mean, if Trump could get a Nobel Peace Prize, I see why I can't. This is probably the most annoying part of this whole process, having to pick up these planks. And I do have my mouth full of water, but that's only because I'm filling in these little spots right here. Just to fill that in. Alright, good. So far, our new lake is already well terraformed. Look at that. This is quite literally all it takes. This is it. This was the big defining moment of this, was having to use the planks and then fill it in with water. Like, really, I was like, okay, whatever. I've done worse. Now, if I had a lot more planks, I can guarantee you I probably would have done this lengthwise versus widthwise. I would have done like the beams going from this direction all the way down to the end. And I would have done this long stretch instead, because that would have been a lot quicker. And then I could just handle this small isolated pond by itself. Still, I'm very happy. I'm very happy with how this ended up. Now, do I have to do all this? No, I don't have to. I could have left that a small lake. I could have left it very empty, but I feel like it deserves to be filled up, you know? I feel like it deserves this. Not to mention, I'm going to probably use these wooden planks again in the construction of that road over there. Or the construction of Dockside, honestly. Once we get done with Dockside. Oh! I haven't showed you the little cafe I made. I haven't showed you that yet. No one knows about the cafe but me, and maybe Nut. Maybe Nut knows about it. I don't think even Nut knows about it. Unless she's made her trip down to dockside anytime soon, which I don't know if she has or not. I had it built before the 4th of July stream. I totally did not even show it off. I could have. Probably should have. But I didn't. So we'll go take a look at that here once I'm done with the lake. Or we'll go see it now, and then we'll come back to the lake, which is going great. Yay. Welcome back to Trash Town. Oh, perfect. Oh, I'm gonna definitely get this guy living down here. So, this is a prefab that was made. I expanded it. It normally stops right here. It stops right here. It's about this big. And it's definitely shorter than this by a little bit. But I expanded it out. Yeah, you can definitely tell now that it's shorter. I need to... What type of blocks are these? I can fill those in. But I finally moved in our little Pomo. He now lives here. He is now the person who lives here. Or you know what I mean. So we have our little cafe that I've been talking about building. So we have it. It's up. It's up and running. I might put more stuff here. More little restaurant bits and pieces. But for the moment, this is what I wanted. I do want more seating. I'm going to probably put more seating here. So that is done. Also, I am a little upset that they built on top of the ground. That did kind of upset me a bit. Tiny bit. I might expand this out a bit and then, yeah, I might make it a little bit bigger. I might do that. Yeah. Very unhappy with it. So, I'm going to let you know this right now. If you put down one of these prefab kits, it's going to build it up. So, what you might want to do is if you want it flush with the ground, punch a layer out and then lay it in there. That's my only advice. Because I filled in all the sand back here to make it level. And I'm like, well, I was going to end it right here. But what I could do is I could move it all down brick by brick. I could do that. I could even make photocopies of these little logs right here. Get 4 more logs and just make it longer. Which I think would ruin it aesthetically, but I could probably do it. And I'd have to ruin Pomo's house, and I'd have to have Pomo here, and I'd have to rebuild it, and I'd have to ruin this tree, and I'd have to move the fencing down, and it's a whole thing. Just easier to have it up a layer. Which makes me wonder, should I just make Docktown a layer higher? But then I have to move all the Docktown up by a layer. And that's even more annoying. So I think I might just put wooden barricades around this. Just to, you know, emphasize that I don't want the wood coming out. Sand. It's annoying. It's annoying. I will admit, it's annoying. I am annoyed. But then I look at my beautiful lake, and I go, wow. Deep Space Nine really is the best Star Trek. And then Voyager is right behind it. And then that's when I get a lot of people quitting my channel. Tabby, we're here for you to play Pokopia, not talk about Star Trek politics. Would I consider myself a Trekkie? No. I would consider myself a Mandalorian, but not a Klingon. Or a Vulcan. Or a Bajoran. Honestly, I find the Bajorans kind of annoying. I find them really annoying. 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. Hi, how are you all doing? One, two, three, four, and this should be number 5. Yep. I think I'll keep spitting these out until I run out. That way I can just get this all done in a pretty quick push, I hope. Your headache's slowly going away. I'm proud of you for getting rid of your headache. Even if you had nothing to do with getting rid of it. I never hear you about taking headache medicine. I never hear about you taking migraine medicine. I never hear about you doing anything to help get rid of headaches. You just have a lot of headaches. You never know why you have the headaches. You do not know how to get rid of the headaches. You just have headaches. Has your doctor gotten back to you about why you have so many headaches? You take BC powder headache earlier? Oh, okay. 2, 3, 4, 5. Honestly, it doesn't matter. I could just jump down here, suck up this water, and use it, because I'm going to be filling it right back up again anyway. But how would I get out? I would need a way out, and there is no easy way out. I would have to make a way out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How much is I got left? Oh! 11. I have 11 left. Okay, well, I suppose that's good then. Ooh, let's go in reverse order. I love this game so much. And as long as you know the rules, terraforming's rather easy. As long as you understand how the game mechanics work, it's rather easy to do. All you need to know is that once you spray one bulb of water, it surrounds it on 4 different corners. Then you know at that point that you have 4 blocks that you can build out to. Because one will hit one, and then another one will hit another one. 4 continuous blocks, and so you place them out so that you have a block every 4 steps. Or every 5 steps, you know, but you get what I mean. You get what I mean. All you have to do is make sure you have enough space for yourself to fill it in. Everything else past that point is really simple. And this really makes terraforming so easy in this game. I figured it out when I was doing the bridge construction. When I was doing the lake construction up at our personal houses. When I built that lake, this was how I did it. It was a much smaller lake, but this is how I did it. I wish I'd filled it in before placing down all the bridge planks. That would have been easier for me. But I'm stupid, and I didn't do that. I will freely admit the fact that I am stupid. But at least I'm not a furry like Sash. Except I am. Just not like Sash. Sash is a different kind of furry. Sash is actually watching this. Oh, Tabby, how dare you? I am not a furry. I am a scaly. There's a difference. I'm an avian aficionado. Ah, look at that. Oh, we're more than halfway done. Like, seriously, that's how simple this is. That is how simple it is to fill in a lake. Like, I'm not kidding. It is really this simple. What I don't really need, though, is this patch of greenery. Shit. I should not have to transform to get out of this. See, now here's where the problems are going to start. Seriously, why is this not filled in? Why did this empty out? There's just some things that happen in this game where you're like, but why? You know? There's always the but why factor to this game, and why? So, any random stories you guys want to hear about while I'm deconstructing bridge planks over here? I feel like if I'm just over here just rambling for the sake of rambling, I'm not really rambling about anything. Like, do you guys want to know about, like, stuff that happened when I was in the army, or stuff that happened when I was in college, things I learned, people I met, strange individuals, people I hated, people who I enjoyed? I can offer up. Why does my right contact suddenly have an issue with me? Give me a second, I have to poke my eyeball. My right side contact has decided to give issue. Means I probably got an eyelash in it or something, except I don't. That's a different kind of pain. It's more like I got a piece of fuzzy in my eye. I'm gonna contact real quick. Okay, whatever it was not in my contact because it's still in my eyeball. Okay, I think I got it out. Now watch, I'm going to put my contact back in and it's going to be a lot more painful. In fact, I can already feel the fact that there's still something in the corner of my eye. Okay, yeah, my contact is back in and my hand for whatever reason is broken. My hand's not even sitting right there. It's a good thing you don't have to see me in real life. Otherwise, you would have to see me poke my eyeball a lot. That can be discomforting for a lot of people. I already know that one. Oh, don't worry. We'll fix you too. Look how nice deep this lake is. It's so deep. Oh, guys, we have a lot to do. But it's okay. The lake is almost done. Like, really, the lake is almost done. Can you believe it? The lake is almost done. It's like 75% done. Soon, this lake will be filled. And then Nut will see it, and she'll be surprised. And I will laugh. There we go. That was easy. Dude, you have a bed like right over there. Look at the difference. We have this big, beautiful filled-in lake, and then we get to here. Oh, I was not expecting that either. I have to say, Sasjo, really good person. Really nice person. I do love annoying him on his streams. I was not expecting him to show up on my worst stream ever. 3 hours of sleep. Couldn't think, wanted to nap, I'm overheating, and that's when everyone decides to show up, and I'm like, guys, can you please? I'm like, I just want to be half, just let me be half here today. But nothing more than to close my eyes and go to bed, and today my right eyeball is giving me crap. I meant to take my contacts out and go into glasses, which is fine. I can put my glasses model on for that. After I get done with this lake, the next big project is going to be finishing the railroad. Finishing the rail system that we set up a long time ago. I'm gonna at least get the brick down. I'm gonna get the... We're gonna start getting the metal, the iron done. We have the forge. We were supposed to start working on the rail line a long time ago, but I got stuck with Trash Town and other things. Sorry, my eyeball just... I'm trying to fix my eyeball. My eyeball's giving me issues. Tail, I'm fine. Contacts do this. It's just a normal thing of having contacts. It is the most normal thing to happen to someone with contacts. Really? I wasn't okay. I was not expecting this. Okay. No, it's fine, it's fine. It's just... Of all the things to worry about, this isn't one of them. It's annoying though. There's something in my eye and I can't get it out. It's probably a piece of crust. Probably down here in the corner somewhere, and if I don't get rid of it soon, my eye's gonna start tearing up to get it out. Which is also annoying. How did I guess you were gonna be my way? Alright! We're about to reach the end of this. Are you excited, chat? I know I am. And there we go. This is gonna be really nice. And I do realize it's in a layer, but I didn't care. To be quite frank, I didn't care. Three, 4, 5. There we go. 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. 2, 3, 4. Good. Awesome. I can reach the end of all this. And I still had 5 to spare. It's time to get this done with, yo. I'm really excited. You know, for these final moments, I would like to thank all of you for being here and joining me and having fun every single time. Every single time I stream, I'd like to thank you all for coming out here and just joining me as I completely and utterly waste both my time and yours with this project of mine. I can fix that. It's called self-deprecating humor, Tail. You should try sometime. It's a lot of fun. There we go. I filled that hole in nicely. Yeah, I'm actually very happy I can reach all the ends that I want to reach because some of these I'd have to probably put some extensions on just to reach them. There we go. What are you doing down there? Oh! I have way too much OCD for that. I'm so glad I planned for that. Yeah, I actually planned for that to happen. When I mean plan for that to happen, I mean I planned for the inevitability of that happening. Did I get filled in? Yes, it did. Here we go. Okay, I think that's good. Okay. It's a little more awkward than the other way of doing it because I have a lot of weird angles that aren't straight. And if anyone here knows about not being straight, it's definitely me. Yep, that covered in quite nicely. Oh, chat, we're almost at the end of this. We're almost done. We're almost done with the lake. Ah, you know, I said I was gonna get done with it today, but I wasn't sure I actually was. But here we are. Getting done with it. Why'd you say that so ominously? You know, the moss actually looks pretty good. Gotta say. Like in the moss. Ha! Get it? Like in moss. I don't get it! That's okay. No one would expect you to get it. Almost done, almost done, almost done, I'm almost done, I'm almost done, I'm almost done, I'm almost done, 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 almost done. I got the timing right, I got the plate, got everything right, got it good, it's nice and full. I still hear some rustling water. Ah. I'm thinking that's just the sound of water, chat. I think that's just the sound water makes, chat. I think that's all that is. I think that's just the sound of water. We all know that water makes a gurgling sound even when it's standing still. We all know it always sounds like you're urinating when you're standing in water. That's just what water sounds like. I don't know why you're trying to gaslight me into believing there's something wrong with the water. I think all this gaslighting you're trying to do to me is... Oops. It's bad for the health, yo. If I do find a hole, I will fix it. If I find a hole, I will immediately fix it. But as far as I'm concerned, I think we are officially done filling in my lake. I would like to thank everyone for coming here and joining. I'm not done. I'm not done. I would like to thank everyone coming here and joining me today as we do this amazing project. This was a tremendous victory for Pokopias everywhere. Pokopians. We have proved that we can, in fact, fill in a massive lake with no problems, no issues, no holes. I've made a step-by-step tutorial on how to do it correctly. That's not where I wanted it, but okay. Now, see, that was the whole purpose of these telephone beam wires, was the fact that I could just, in fact, put water over top of them and it wouldn't change anything. I could adjust their size at any time because it's the top that matters, not the bottom. Haha, you thought I wasn't able to reach it, were you? Yeah, the moss doesn't look so bad. Honestly, it'd be pretty okay with there being more moss in the lake. This is nice. I'm enjoying this. This is really nice. Once again, I would like to thank all of you for coming out and joining me on this wonderful journey of terraforming a side of piece of land and then putting a lake in. We got the lake done. Got all the gravel we could possibly squeeze out. Filled it with white rock too. Also put some moss in because I ran out of things. And then when I ran out of moss, I just started beating up the ground inside until there's only this one annoying block left. I swear, Magnemite is the dumbest. There we go. Yep, there we go. We got a nice waterfall that just... Yo, Chad, I think I found the hole. How am I supposed to get over there? There we go. Now it doesn't look like it caves in as much. At least I thought it looked better. So, Tail, what are your plans for the rest of the day? I'm sorry, what just happened? I hate when it does that. I'm almost done. I want to get these last planks. Stop throwing me in the water, game. Ah! That sound was the wooden planks. Who would have guessed? There we go. It's all even now. I think it looks great, okay? I think it looks amazing. I'm just very impressed with what it looks like. What was my plan for coming up here again? What was my reason? I had a thing I was gonna do, but then I forgot about it. What are Jirachi's home? Oh, that's what I was gonna go do. I was gonna go to Mew's house. I was gonna continue building up Mew's house. Now that we're done with that. Now, I could have sworn I had a side objective here. What was it? Alright, let's see what we got. This looks like L. There we go. We have L. I hope we start finding more of these. Wonder how Arakudo's doing. So, Articuno, I hear that the best way to build you a habitat is to build you a Dragonite's habitat. How are you? We need to talk about your house, girl. We need to build you a house. So, I need to do this for the legendary birds. I need to give them a house. A habitat, if you will. No, I could actually desecrate her house and build her a tiny house and put her inside the house. I could do that. I really could. I really, really could do that. But I feel like I could just as easily make her a little habitat and then put some beds and stuff in her little habitat. Because as of right now, she sits up here. I can turn this into a tiny little habitat with like beds and stuff. But what type of habitat do you think would work for her? Like a simple bathroom for like Dratini and Dragonair? Honestly, I could go for that. And then give her like some other stuff, you know? Or we could go for Waterside Dinghy, which is Dragonite's favorite little thing. Has to be a high up location, which makes it immediately impossible. I can't do that. Music and magazines. I feel like we have all three of these people, so honestly, that could be the way to go. Plus, it gives Articuno something to do while she's down here. I could even give her a harmonious hot spring, which I think is hilarious. Oh, that's what lives here. Absol lives here? Oh, I can't wait to build this in one of the houses. Now, see, we already have a cuteness overload done, but I could always build one of those, you know? Tableside delivery cart. Floating in the shade, that'd be for Blastoise. We already have a Blastoise, I think. I think we already have a Blastoise. But it had to fill this area with water and put in an inflatable and an umbrella. Which I could. I could put it directly into water. And that way she'd have a little bed. Okay, let's take a look at the Pokédex, shall we? What type of things does Articuno like? Alright. Specialties are fly, which is fine. Ideal habitat, cool. Which it is. We are surrounded by ice. Favorites, lots of water. Cool. Nice breezes. Shiny stuff. Symbols, luxury, and sour flavors. So, she likes luxury. That means she likes luxury sofas, luxury things. She likes shiny stuff, nice breezes, symbols. Okay, cool. Awesome. So, when planning her little house, I'm thinking the floating in the shade, because lots of water, first and foremost. We can get that filled in quick and easy. Get her a nice little inflatable thing and a beach parasol. And then what we could also do is, at that point, give her some luxury items. So I think that's the route I'm going to go with. I'm going to probably put her habitat right here. I can put a little bed right here in the water. Oh yeah, this will be nice. Oh crap, I buried this in, that's right. Girl, will you stop when I ask you to stop? Golem, why haven't you moved in yet? Oh. Thank you, Nut. That's actually very helpful. I should need these. I think she knows that. Definitely like one of those things we need to get a handle on, you know? I'm sorry, I'm just marveling at what we've built. It just... I know that there are people in Minecraft that just go in and they just build and they build and they build. I'm not like that. I can't do that. Although I actually can, because when I was in Purple Cub's server, I built a whole Sakura forest. I took a simple sapling, I put it in the ground, and I kept going at it until it was completely filled. Completely filled. And then I used those branches, that wood, to build my own treehouse. I built an entire village within the Sakura forest made of Sakura wood. I was very happy about it. It only took me a couple days to do. And then I built an underground base that no one knew about. It's probably still there. Someone's probably found it by now. Probably. If they haven't found it, ha! Losers. Transform my stream with animated overlays that grab attention. I might look into that. You know, it's little moments like this where you really start to appreciate just how repetitive this game is. But at least this road is finally filled. Finally filled. Alright, now let's look for that luxury item, shall we? Also the inflatable boat. I don't think I can make one. I think I have to pick one up. I definitely don't see one. There's not one in there. She does love symbology, or she loves symbols. Now, see, what I could do is give her a shower bathhouse, and that would be done. Like, done. She likes water. It'd be really easy for me to do that. You're still here, just trying not to fall asleep? Well, you're probably not going to have much luck with me then, because I'm going to probably be quiet for a while. Also, let me play some anti-fall asleep music real quick, right? Let me just put some. Let me just turn some good old-fashioned non-sleepy music on, shall we? Let me just there we go. Some good non-sleepy music. Ooh, a luxury chair. Perfect. Oh, wait, hold on. Let me adapt my voice so that you could not possibly get tired listening to it. If my voice is not at the correct, then you won't fall asleep. No, I think it'd be quite impossible to fall asleep in this manner. Entirely impossible. Now, listen. Take some deep breaths and close your eyes as you don't fall asleep to the sound of my melodious, deep voice. as we listen to the copyright-free music. Everyone just starts screaming at me. Tabby, you're too mean. You're putting me to sleep. No. How can I possibly put you to sleep? That's impossible. I'm doing everything I can to make sure you don't fall asleep. That's how math works. I could have sworn I had an inflatable bed. What the heck happened to it? Low key, this kind of reminds me of the music from the Pokemon 2000s movie with Lugia. Oh, here it is. Yeah, I actually had a crush on that flute player girl. But I actually had a crush on her for such a strange child. Then again, she could play the flute and she could dance. The Irish in me was very entranced by that. Perfect. I forgot the umbrella. Or the parasol, whatever. And there we go. Perfect. So, tell me, Tail, how are you doing now that you're not sleeping to the not music that I'm not playing? To the not sleepy music that I'm not playing while you are not sleeping, while I'm streaming a game that is not boring. How are you doing? Have you filled your chakras realigning yet? So what you're saying is it's not working. My efforts are in vain. Alright, fine. I'm getting tired. I do love it though. This is good music. I might download that music. Ah. Alright, let's see if I can get Paracel. I might have to ask Nut for that. I think Nut can make Paracels. I cannot. Well, Zorua does live here, so I should give Zorua the ability to use a toilet. I shouldn't have it over here, though. Honestly, if I'm gonna put his toilet anywhere, it's gonna be right here. There you go, Zorua. You have the ability to poop in your house now. Chat, I'm getting kind of hungry. I might have to stop for some dinner soon and then come back for the part 2 stream where we do something else. Ah, yes. Here's where I want to come. There we go. 9 squishy clay. Alright, let's see if I can find a parasail. If I can't, then I have to come up with a different idea, which means quite literally taking a bad time set and setting it up. And maybe setting up one next to it and having a Dragonair be her... Having a Dragonair live with her. Might not be a bad idea. I could actually probably do that quite easily. Actually, I'd be eating my dinner because it's 4 p.m. Not my lunch because it's not 2 p.m. I actually ate my lunch early today. I ate it at 11 a.m. It's more like a late breakfast. Maybe a brunch. You know what a brunch is, right? It takes place between 10 a.m. to noon. No, that's... We've had this discussion before. Tail, we have had this discussion before about when lunch takes place and when it doesn't. We've had this conversation. At the very least, I've had this conversation with someone before. If not you, then someone else. Hurts when I yawn. Nope, I do not have a parasail. Fine. Plan B, I guess. Go get some bathtubs. Does it have to be a parasail? A simple bathroom. A shower and a bathtub. That's very simple. If I set 2 of these up, I'll get them both. But that wasn't what I was looking for, was it? No, it was not. Wasn't looking for that. I was looking for this. A beach parasol. I don't know how to make that. I wonder if I can buy one. Like, maybe it's one of those things I can just buy. Oh, yep, here's one. I can buy them both. Good, awesome. It's time to finally give Articuno the life she deserves. But first, let's go get Dragonair's. That way Dragonair can live with her. Articuno could have a roommate. Wouldn't that be something? Oh my gosh. They could secretly be dating. Oh ho ho. Good. And it'll also feed into Articuno's selfishness as well. I mean, not selfishness. I mean, her wanting of water. Sorry, not selfishness. Hi, Artie. Hi, Artie. Hi. Hi. Sorry I've been gone for so long. I'm sorry I haven't completed your little playhouse yet. So, here you go. I'm gonna put this up here. There we go. Uh-huh, yeah. Is this the first time I've done this? Well, let's get this filled in before Blastoise moves in. We don't need 3 Pokemon living in this. Follow me. You want to move in? Yeah! Ah! I'm gonna do more for you. You're gonna be amazed. You're gonna be amazed at this. You're gonna love this, okay? You're gonna get a roommate. Okay? Okay, so now I'm gonna start putting some stuff here for you, so this might be too small for you. Yeah, so I can put this little chair right here. Here we go. We're gonna put this antique clock up because I know how you love your clocks. Really is 409. Wow, look at that. It's actually accurate. I know you love sprinklers. I know you love water. So here you go. There you go. Completely ruins the point of the parasail. And I'm gonna put this table up right here for you. And this lovely little table right here. Yeah, look at that. Oh. Oh, wow. So it is true. I do turn into a goo. How nice. I'm gonna guess Articuno really loves her little house. Oh, she's having a splendid time here. I'm so happy for her. Hey, look at this. It's for... Oh, you can maybe paint? It's for you, though. I... Ah... Articuno gave me something. 5 bags of stylish hedge seeds. I'm just wanting to see if we'll get a Dragonair. We might already have a Dragonair living here. Do we already have a Dragonair living here? Oh, I don't have this. Okay. Did they have a Pokemon that looks like a bird named Blue Jay? No. But there's Rookidee, the tiny bird Pokemon. There's a couple bird Pokemon that actually kind of resemble a, I may already have Dragonair living here. Well, at the very least, she has a bath and a shower, if nothing else. How much do you know about Pokemon, Tailgater? I'm surprised at your lack of knowledge about it. Not in a bad way. I'm surprised that you just asked me if there's a Pokemon that is a Blue Jay. So, let's do this, shall we? Let us take a little adventure. We're going to take a little adventure. What? All bird Pokemon. You haven't played any Pokemon games? I'm surprised by this. Okay, well, this isn't exactly what I was hoping for. But anyway, so pure flying types. We have Arceus, we have Tornadus, we have Silvally, we have Rookidee, which kind of like a Blue Jay. We have Corvisquire, which is what Rookidee evolves into. We have Corviknight. Yeah, this is not at all what I was expecting it to be. Gigantamax Butterfree. Wow, look at that. Even Pidgeot has a Mega Form? I did not know that. I would say that the closest you're gonna get to a blue jay is probably Talo. That evolves into Swallow. Yeah, I think that's the only one. I think Talo and Rookidee are the only blue birds. He wants a toy. Do I have any toys on me? What even qualifies as a toy? Oh, well. We have Mewtwo living here. Oh, wait. Hold on. I need to go back to the game. We have Mewtwo living here. Can you believe that? Of all the things, we have Mewtwo living here. I'm sometimes surprised by the fact that we have Mewtwo living here, you know? We never did move Eevee in here, did we? But I left a bitter taste in my mouth. Ah, oh. So, no one's laying claim to anything. So, if there's like Pokemon living over here that you want, just move them. I'll move something else into a house. There are so many more Pokemon we have yet to even discover in this game. Hi, Curlia. I mean, take a look at this. Oh, wow. I added one. These are all the Pokemon we've unlocked for the island, right? These are the Pokemon that are currently living here on the entire island. Between me and Nuts, many different towns, this is what's currently living here. I noticed the Dragonair's not in here, so good. So here's a blue bird Pokemon right here, Rookidee. You can easily move Rookidee. I would not care. I know where Rookidee's living, but I don't care. And so this is where my little list of Pokemon actually ends. And from here on out, Here's all the Pokemon we do not know about yet. You see what I mean? There's a lot of Pokemon to still move in. So, this island, being as small as it is, we probably won't get them all. But we're gonna try. Speaking of which, I'm gonna go check on Dragonair here shortly. But before that, I have more water Pokemon to build houses for. I have this town to build up. But before I can do that, I promised to work on and possibly even finish the railway system. It is finally time for us to get the railway set up. And so that's what I'm going to work on next, is getting the railway set up. Oh, is Astro streaming right now? Split Fiction with Survival Pat 369, huh? Let's pop in, say hi for a second.
No idea why it does it.
Bah!
Open up my browser. Go to YouTube. Go to my channel.
Hi, Sash.
Find the video. Copy the stupid URL. Post the stupid URL.
Doesn't even already exist yet.
Yeah, if it messes up, I have to do that.
Well, I said hi. This is Sash, everyone.
Once in a while, I have to do it like that, but then, wow.
He said blah.
Tapatha.
It's Tapathalia. Hi. Bye.
I can finally close all these menus. My god. Mein Gott im Himmel. Alright. Main scene.
Alright, cool. Yeah, sure, why not?
I forgot to throw the game capture on. I was too busy doing everything else.
Palmy's taller. Palmy is definitely taller than you. Anyway. Yep. Here's your goodbye hug. You go have fun. I'm gonna probably be closing up myself here shortly, too. And then getting some lunch, and then doing, part 2 of my stream. I'm starting to get a bit of a migraine myself. But that can easily be fixed by pills. That's why they exist. What am I trying to do? That should be enough. That should be enough railroad track right there. Tailgater. I have migraine pills. Oh, okay, I need brick. That's what I need to do now. Brick. I need brick. Hi! How's it going, Raptor? Finally, we're finally getting brick. We're finally doing brick, chat. We're gonna finally start working on the railway system. It's only been since the start of Cliffside that we built these. Oh, look at this. We haven't even built anything that even leads into her town yet. What are you looking at? Why are you looking at my water bottle thinking it's a hand? Why are you doing that? No, I tasked you with doing this. You didn't do it. That's fine. I'll get this done. I'll finish the gold line. It's not like the gold line's all that big or expansive either. It would actually be the easiest one to get done with first. And then the green line, and then I could work into the blue line. No, don't undo transformation. We're about to do brickwork. And there we go. And that is quite literally what it's going to look like as its end result. Oh, that's a lot longer than I thought it was. And I ran out of brick. Well. Why, game, do you do this to me? Why? Why? Why do you do this to me, game? Why? Once we get the rail line set up and ready to go, I'll be very happy. That is effectively the end of the gold line right there. Except for the fact that it also arches down this way, but I ran out of brick to complete it. Don't worry, Raptor. It will either be removed and replaced with a stopper, or it will be replaced with something else. There we go. The beginnings of the rail line. Nowhere near being done yet. But at least it started. You know what I mean? At least it is started. So, for today, we managed to do a couple things. I managed to get this entire thing over here built up, except for the road. I haven't done the road yet. Or created the houses. But at least we're gonna expand houses down over here. We're gonna expand houses down over here. Maybe put a little park while we're at it. Soon, this will be a bustling looking little town. You know what I mean? It already looks pretty bustling, but it's going to look a lot more so soon. Cliffside and Black Rock will look like tiny little additions in comparison to everything else that's going to get built up soon. I'm very happy with what we built. I'm very, very happy with what we built. Oh, Snorlax. Anyway, I want to take a break. I want to get something to eat real quick. And then we will start part 2, which will either be... What won the vote? It was either Voices of the Void. What was it? Yep, Voices of the Void and Splatoon 3. Raptor, since you were not on Discord, you get to have the deciding vote. Do you want me to play Splatoon 3 or Voices of the Void for the second part of my stream after I go take an hour-long break? Or would you rather I play Tomodachi Life? You want to see me kick butt? Don't know what that means, but okay. Tomodachi Life. Alright, fine. We'll play Tomodachi Life when I get back from my break. I'll be back at about 5:30ish, I'm guessing. You guys all have a good day, okay? See you in about an hour.